Hello, and welcome to Skullcasts, episode 2. I'm here with TJ Gamer, that one other dude, and Wing Zero. So let's start with let's let everyone tell us about yourself. So let's start with TJ Gamer. So who do you main? Uh, and what was your favorite moment at Evo, or and what other games you play?
Okay,
Save
well,
Evo for after. Sorry.
okay. Well, my name is TJ, also known as TJ Gamer 22. I use Peacock and Cerebella. And as far as other games I play, I used to play Tekken 6 a lot, and I used to go to tournaments for the Smash Brothers Brawl. But other than that, I haven't played many other fighting games as of recent.
Cool.
Hmm.
That one other dude.
Alright, I'm that one other dude. My real name is Jamel. I play Val, Philia, Cerebella. I started in Smash, but at the end of Melee, played some Brawl, then picked up Street Fighter, and then I played a bit of Marvel, but once I played Skullgirls, like I knew Marvel was bad, but then Skullgirls showed me just how bad Marvel was, and I've been playing Skullgirls ever since with a bit of Street Fighter on the side.
Alright, so Wing Zero, tell us about yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Wing Zero, or better known as your UCI fraud. I play Valentine, Parasol, and Philia. And I started off in Marble 3, but I didn't really take it seriously. I mean, it was fun, and I didn't really pay a lot of attention to Skullgirls either until my friend kept showing me the videos for it. And after seeing the character trailers, I just fell in love with the game, and it went from there. Right now, aside from Skullgirls, I'm playing Third Strike, Guilty Gear, what else? And Darkstalkers. I want to get my hands on BBCP, but I'm waiting for it to come out into America, so that way it'll make things easier, because I'm not looking forward to making a JP account.
Yeah, actually, I need to make a JP account to like get extra characters too. But I want to know, you said you started with Marvel 3, and moved to Skullgirls. When did you discover Salty Cupcakes, and how?
I discovered Salty Cupcakes. Okay, when I first got into Skullgirls, I had absolutely no idea about Shoryuken or FGC or any of that, and told my friend, said, "Hey, dude, let's make a Shoryuken account." And I went, "The deuce is a Shoryuken account. You know what Shoryuken is?" And so he pretty much opened my eyes to the whole FGC, and I'm like, wow, there's like this whole thing is out there. And when I was looking at through the forums, I saw Salty Cupcakes. And I'm like, wait, isn't this guy the creator of Skullgirls? I'm like, he lives in LA? And from where I live in Oxnard, that's not too far. It's like an hour away. And I went, wow, I could actually meet the guy who created Skullgirls. So I talked to NecroSurge because I friended him on PSN. He goes every time. And he told me, yeah, dude, show up. Mike Z is really cool. And I showed up one day, and it all pretty much just went from there. Met Mike Z, became part of Salty Cupcakes, and it was a blast.
Awesome. So, alright, so what's your favorite moment from Evo? Let's start with that one other dude.
Favorite moment? I don't know, I guess just chilling in the salty suite, everybody. Just like messing around, playing like the Fugazi, and then when you guys found the Bella Ball, like that was amazing. When you guys discovered Bella Ball, that was probably my favorite moment.
Alright. Wing, what was your favorite Evo moment?
I have to say my favorite Evo moment was just meeting everyone. I mean, you see these people all the time, like in Skullbats, and you like talk online, but then meeting in person was just like, wow, you're nothing like you claim to be online. And it was just funny. Salty Sweet was definitely a blast. I didn't play a lot of Bellapong because it was just hype as heck to watch. So I just found myself hanging out with everyone. Like, I can't wait for next year's Evo. Definitely gonna do better, but I can't wait for next year's Evo.
So TJ, what was your favorite moment of Evo?
Probably meeting everybody, like meeting Mike Z and meeting all the voice actresses, especially Sarah William. That was pretty cool. I was able to hang out with her a little bit and talk to her. But of course, top 8 was really hyped too, just being on that stage and just playing. It was just
Yeah, how did you feel up there with like the big stage and all that? How loud the game sound was?
Oddly enough, when you're up there playing, I just concentrate only on the game itself. I forgot about the audience for all the matches. But when I'm on the sideline, it's just you get so pumped up for it. It was fun.
Awesome. So, recently, Mike was showing more progress on Big Band. How do you guys think he's turning out as a character? Let's start with Wing Zero.
Okay, originally at first I thought Big Ben was just going to be a huge freaking target. I mean, when you see him, he's literally just there. You're like, okay, there's no way this guy's going to be able to get around anything. And Mike said, okay, well, I'm going to give him parry, third strike parry. And I went, that could be a problem. So after seeing Rush Punch and all the other special moves he's getting, he's looking to be quite the formidable opponent for anyone who's going to come across in Skullgirls. Mike does a very good job of making sure a character doesn't go in without some way of handling the other players. So I look forward to seeing what he's going to do with Big Man and how his playstyle is going to turn out to be.
Tood, what do you think of Big Band?
Well, like I like that he has like big normals and stuff, and I think his size is still possibly a problem just because instant overheads, but I think it depends on how he keeps parry in the end. Like, how good is parry gonna be? I think that's gonna really determine like his viability.
I'm pretty sure Mike mentioned that you at the very least you wouldn't be able to parry anything from like long range, so he might be limited to only like things that are classified as physical hits and not projectiles. So it's probably not going to be as good. But
Well, I think that would help for instant overheads because that's like the first thing I think about.
Yeah, well, parry would definitely help for instant overheads. But yeah, I'll do TJ next, and then I'll talk about what I want to talk about. So TJ, what do you think of Big Band?
Well, I kind of feel like with Wing Zero, I feel like he was way too big. I thought that was like his main downfall. Probably still is, but I found like seeing his normals and his gigantic grab ring, that kind of thing. I feel like he's kind of a threat because he can hit you with full screen normals from anywhere. I think it's gonna be pretty interesting.
Yeah, because he's got like that giant like the tuba hard punch or something. And what I wanted to say was like you guys are all like he's really big, but then Mike gave him crouching medium kick, which is like this huge ass move that goes everywhere, right? Because his reasoning was that if he can get instant overhead really easily, then he should have something to combat it, like you were saying, Zero, right? That's another thing that like he always makes it so that they're not completely defenseless in one area. Yeah. So what? Sorry.
Nothing. Sorry.
Okay. So next up, what do you guys think about the new change on the hit stop on air supers? How he made it so that the hit stop only goes up to the first active frame instead of being just 8 frames flat or whatever it was before. Let's start with Wing Zero.
Personally, I like the change because getting used to hit stop at first was kind of frustrating. I did not really like the thought of, okay, I'm going to get hit for just walking forward. I remember when he first introduced us to hit stop at Salty Cupcakes, that one other dude, and he was from Present 2, and we were like, okay, this is hit stop. And we're like, wait, what? Like, did he really get punished for just like moving forward with 0 frames? I can understand why Mike is doing this because he wants to make it a little bit more similar to Marvel 2, which is understandable, but it just needs some tweaking. But that's just my personal thought on
it. So that one other dude, what do you think of the new change on the air supers hit stop change?
Well, when hit stop was first introduced, I seriously contemplated quitting the game. Like, it was the worst thing ever. But the new change, I haven't experienced it myself, but from what I can tell, it does seem way better than walking forward and dying. But like Mike said, the reason he put it in the game is because like if someone's supered and they use the resources that he didn't want it to just like be for nothing, but because he didn't want people to just get supered back. But if like the other players also burning resources to punish them, so I don't think it was really a problem. Because if you're just supering and you know the other person can counter it, then don't super. But I think it's a lot better than if he wants hit stop in the game. It's definitely leaning towards the right direction.
Well, I think the original reason why he put in hit stop on supers was to make it so that because the actual startup on the supers is way faster than the super flash makes it look. So if you in vanilla, then you could just do super, and then you could reversal out of it with a special move and just hit them for free with all that huge startup because you have such a huge reaction time because of the super flash. So, TJ, what do you think of the hit stop on air supers?
Well, I haven't personally played the newer version too much, but from what I keep hearing, everyone's having a pretty bad fit over it. And well, it sounds like it's going a little bit better with the changes, especially only the first frame. Because I mean, out of the matches I have seen, I would see things like Misfortune or Painwheel going over you, just jumping over you in the middle of a combo, and just supering, and just being almost unreactable and they hit you from the other side, something like that. And so I think it's kind of silly. So I'm kind of glad that he's making it not as potent as it was before.
Yeah. I think the main issue with the hit stop was it was reaching too far. So like things like Valentine's Air EKG would hit you from like a character length or two away, and that was like really dumb because then you just happen to like stop blocking for that frame and you're like so far away and then you get hit, and it was just really ridiculous. But I actually like how like I understand why he put in on Dizzy because of the reversal thing, and how he wants the supers to reflect their actual startup, and that's why the hit stop is there. So I at first I was really really hated the undizzy. Like, oh my god, like I hate this. I like being able to I liked how you had to use your supers like more intelligently and properly in certain places, but then after a while I was like, I kind of understand. But with the latest hit stop change, I'm like way happier, like because it makes so much more sense for it to be like that. So I want to talk about a bit of the experiments that he's been doing, that Mike's been doing in the beta. First, I think he was testing out Undizzy multiplying the moves that were tracked by IPS. So, what do you guys think about that? Let's start with that one other dude.
The multiplying, I think it's fine, like, because he wants to. He doesn't like how loopy the game is, so I mean, I guess I can understand that. But like, I don't necessarily have a problem with Undizzy's, like, when it comes to like people like getting out of like monotonous combos, but I don't like that it doesn't reset instantly, because if you like keep resetting someone, you don't know, and like once you do your next combo, you don't know when they're gonna pop out, so it's hard to be consistent. That's what I don't like about Undizzy's. But the multiplying itself, I think it's fine. But I don't know if you're planning to talk about the new IPS change you just made the other day.
I actually.
Okay.
You just put it in like today.
Yeah. Well, as for Undizzy's, my only problem is it not resetting right away.
Well, I think, like, how do you think it'll, because for combos, it just makes you not have to use, like, one or two moves. Like, it makes you reduce the amount of moves you put in a chain. And it doesn't seem like it will be that impactful.
Well, I mean, he could always, like, change the numbers or how much is gonna multiply.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not saying it's like the best method, but I don't have a problem with it besides the resetting.
Okay. Wing Zero, I guess, what do you think about Undizzy in general, and what do you think of the multiplying test that he was experimenting with?
Personally, like that one other dude, I have no problem with the multiplying. Undizzy, At first, I just thought of it, okay, this way. He just wants us to do shorter combos and more resets. That's understandable. I mean, look at SDE Philia combos. Those things are long, like ridiculously long. And so when he first put up Undizzy, we're like, okay, so pretty much it's capping off your combos at a specific point. So you have to shorten your combos or either end them. Basically, I understand why he wants us to do more resets, but the fact that, like that one other dude said, that the Undizzy counter does not reset when you do a reset, I'd rather just finish the combo and get the damage if I could. And that's where I stand on Undizzy.
Would you think that it would be better if the Undizzy limit was smaller, and it would be reset instantly, as opposed to it being higher, and it resets over time?
I probably have it reset over time.
But you just said you don't want it to be reset over time. Like you and that one other dude are saying, I don't like how Undizzy doesn't go back to 0 when I finish my combo. So I'm asking, would you rather it be lower Undizzy limit and it would reset instantly, or it should be like the way it is right now?
I think that when you reset the combo, the whole point you drop a combo to reset is so that you get that your combo restarts, that you get the damage for it. Undizzy should completely go back to 0. Sorry. I mean, like, what's the point of resetting if Undizzy is just going to pop off the second you do a reset? I mean, look at the way Mike Z plays Philia. He doesn't hit Undizzy at all because he resets every second. I mean, I don't think a lot of people can play that. Okay.
My just died.
I don't think a lot of people will be able to go with that kind of playstyle. I mean, I haven't really been able to see anyone replicate, like, doing that many resets. With this change, people are still doing the same amount of long combos. If they're doing the exact same combo, only it's shorter, and then Undizzy will pop off. It doesn't. Not really a lot has changed. You just need to know where you can end your combo.
Well, because what he wants to do is he wants to stop people from being able to do long combo, reset into another long combo, and just kill you in 2 combos. Or that's the reason why he has it reset over time. So he's probably not going to make it not count down over time if it's at 350 the way it is. But if it was at like 250, or maybe like 200.
I personally prefer that over it going down. I just prefer consistency over like, is it gonna pop off now or it just pops off unexpectedly?
Because there's no meter for it either.
Yeah, or like if there was some sort of indication that it was gonna happen, I'd be okay with it. So like, oh, okay. But the way it is now, it's like you just have to guess.
TJ, what do you think of Undizzy and the multiplication?
Well, the multiplication with the Undizzy seems reasonable. I mean, I haven't play tested it yet, so I can't say for 100%. As far as Undizzy goes, I agree with everyone else. As far as you not being able to see when you do a reset what their stun is already at, making your next combo cut really short randomly, almost, it seems. Because I for one prefer consistency. So I mean, I can understand why he's doing it, for like to give the other person a chance, I suppose, especially like on incoming characters and that kind of thing. But I don't know. I personally, I would probably go with if the reset could be lower. But I mean, I'm sorry, the Undizzy being lower. But then when you reset it, it clears it off right away. Because I don't know, it's just I don't like this whole sense of inconsistency like that, where you can do one combo and then go into another, and then this doesn't work at all. At this rate, it seems like you're forced to reset before you hit that 5th stage.
Alright, I'm gonna take a break and stop the stream for now because I'm having video issues. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Please wait.